welcome to Hi Now Weekender. I'm Rachel Picaro, and we've got a fantastic show planned for you. But first, I've got to shout out my girl, Sharia of Olaho Designs. Take a look at this beautiful piece. We were in Hilo shooting Rachel on the road this past week, and man, she decked us out. Feeling good, looking great. And now we've got our guests here with Farmers Market Fine on Hi Now Weekender. We've got Halley and Vincent of Little Sparrow. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Of course. Thanks for having us.
First off the top, tell us about Little Sparrow and what you folks are serving up.
Little Sparrow, we are the Spetzel specialist in Hawaii.
Spetzel specialist. Say that 10 times fast.
I can't.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Well, tell me how you guys got your start with Spetzel. I don't think I've ever had that before, and I don't see it very much.
Yeah, so I worked at a German restaurant in Portland, Oregon, and she worked for a German chef, and we used Spetzel in Hawaii to create entrees at different restaurants that we have worked at. And then we decided to kind of make a Spetzel concept farmers market booth out of it.
I love that. And this right here is a German Spetzel, which is a German noodle, right?
Yeah, we make it out of milk, flour, and eggs. We have our original right here, and this is our lemon spinach. It has pureed spinach and lemon zest in it. And yeah, traditionally it's kind of like we eat rice out here. It's on the side. It's, you know, you can put a little bit of stuff in it. They usually use cheese and onions. We went ahead and figured we'd throw everything in it. The way we like to eat it at home is to put, like, we started out with a chicken bacon dish. When I go home and I want to eat it, I want to throw some bacon, some chicken, some mushrooms, some cheese, and then throw like maybe something on top of it or eat just a bowl like that. So we thought, let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring it here.
Yeah, it's pretty rare to find Spetzel in Hawaii.
That's right, and it's, like I said, I don't think I've ever tried it, so I'm gonna dig in if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You brought 2 dishes. As I grind, you just tell me what I'm eating. Is that cool? All right, let's start with this one. How about it?
Yeah, and I'll explain this one. So this is one that's like a little bit more local style. We did some char-grilled pineapple, Kahlua pig, jalapenos, and it's got a little bit of aged white cheddar, and it's finished off with a basil coulis. Basil coulis is kind of like pesto, but it doesn't have cheese or nuts in it.
The drizzle on the top. Wow. This is delicious. With the pineapple, it has that citrusy flavor mixed with the pesto. And there's so much stuff on here, I can't even tell where the Spetzel.
Yeah, what should it's yeah, there you go. It's like the crispy bits.
Yeah, traditionally they don't make it so crispy, but we like to crisp ours up because it just adds a little bit more texture and flavor.
This is fantastic.
Right on, thank you.
No wonder the lines at the farmers markets are always out, circling and snaking around.
Well, the place has kind of been like our dark horse too. It kind of started out as a little bit slower. People weren't quite sure, like pineapple and what is this? And then lately, like more people eat it, they're like, okay, yeah, I gotta come back and have the poipo.
Ooh, and as I'm sitting with it, I can feel a little bit of that spice coming in. Woo! I like it. I like it. I'm starting to sweat. But before I get too sweaty, let's go to the next dish. What we got here?
This is the veggie. This is our lightest dish. It's our lemon spinach Spetzel. It's got roasted broccoli. This week it has some asparagus in it, and then our umami mushrooms, which we marinate with some miso, some shoyu, and it kind of brings out the like true flavor of mushroom. And then it's topped off with our basil and sherry vinegar marinated tomatoes, kind of some bright pop. And it has our house cheese blend, which is a mix of Asiago, Parmesan, Gruyere, Swiss, and aged white cheddar. Oh. So it's all sorts of different flavors.
Man, you listed about like 20 things. That means everything is in the Spetzel, right? Man, this is so delicious. And you guys have 2 more dishes that we're gonna feature in a little bit. But tell everybody where they can find you.
This weekend Saturday, we're gonna be at Arts for Akahi.
Yes, Arts for Akahi. I'm gonna be over there hanging out as the MC, and you gotta go and check it out. This is gonna be in Kailua. It is supporting the arts program right at the elementary school there. There's gonna be BET, we've got all kind of entertainment. If you take a look right there here on the screen, you're gonna see there's food trucks, there's all kinds of things for the kids to do, entertainment, the fun fair, knocker ball, Pups of War Arena. Take the kids down to that. Again, that's this Saturday. That's today, 3 to 9 p.m. Go ahead and get the tickets at the door if you haven't already got your tickets. Go and check them out. Penny Dean. And of course, we saw Kahuano there as well. So go ahead and check it out. And other than that, you guys are, of course, at a few farmers markets.
Yeah, so the farmers markets that we're at, we do Wednesday night at Blaisdell Arena. That's from 4 to 7 p.m. Thursday, Kailua from 4 to 7 p.m. Kaka'ako on Saturday from 8 to noon. and then every second, fourth, and fifth Sunday in Mililani from 7 a.m. until 11.
Beautiful. And do you guys have an Instagram or a website people can reach you at?
It's a Little Sparrow HNL on Instagram, and that's kind of where we're at right now. We're still building the website. And if you want to see us on Saturdays at Kakaka, we're on the Mauka side. And yeah.
So go ahead and check them out. I'm telling you, it's fantastic, the dishes that they brought here, and there's more to come. We've got 2 more that we're going to feature, and I can't wait. I could still grind some more. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Now we're heading out of winter and we're moving right into spring. I can't wait to find out all the spring trends here at Cookie's Clothing Company. I've got Cookie herself, Christina, here.
Hey Rachel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I feel like spring is gonna be big, bold, beautiful. Tell me about what you're gonna be carrying.
Spring is always our favorite season because winter is always so dark and heavy, and spring is beautiful, light, and bright. And we're really excited that the designers are finally over their COVID leisure wear, and they're taking some risks again and bringing us some beautiful cuts and colors. It's definitely all about the bright primaries. We're gonna see yellows, royal blues, fuchsias, Kelly greens, brighter the better this season. Much more high fashion, ton of sets, really cute little crop tops, high-waisted skirts, high-waisted shorts. Lots of tropical print is coming back again. We've seen that for the last couple years, but it's coming back in strong. And we are about to introduce a new hand line out of Thailand. So there's tons of new amazing things coming to you guys this season.
You're gonna go international, national, bringing in things from New York, from Florida.
Yep, there's been a couple trade shows that we just went to. So we'll be bringing you new styles from Miami, Australia, New York, LA. We're really trying to diversify from all the other boutiques here in Hawaii, so hopefully we can bring you guys a different product that you won't see anywhere else.
Well, I love what I'm wearing today, but I can't wait to try on what else you have. Let's go back there and check it out.
This is going to be one of our new styles that we're bringing out of Miami Beach. Perfect for Hawaii, and if you're going on vacation somewhere, just stunning.
I absolutely adore this print.
So it comes in a dress or the jumpsuit. Feathers and leaves in this beautiful green and blush chiffon ball gown. This is beautiful. We're gonna throw it back, way back, with this amazing blue jumpsuit. Bright, vibrant colors are gonna be so great this season.
Tell me about the support throughout the years.
The local women have always been really wonderful and gracious to us and have supported us. We just celebrated 14 years. We are so excited and happy to serve the women, and them coming back shows us that we're doing the right thing and going in the right direction. And we have a really wonderful loyalty program where every dollar you spend, you get a point, and then you get dollars off. So hopefully we're giving back a little aloha when you guys come and support us here local. Check out our website at cookiesclothingco.com. We have exclusive styles that actually don't go into the stores, or you can get sneak peeks at things and pre-order them before they hit the stores.
Welcome back to HIE Now Weekender. I'm here with Meleana Estes, co-founder of HIE Heirlooms of Hawaii, author of Lealoha, and designer, stylist, and renowned lei maker. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to talk story about the Hawaiian bracelet, which is a staple here for the wahine in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your company.
Yeah, so my partner and I, Noelle, we're longtime friends, calabash cousins. Our families go way back, and we both had babies around the same time, and I think they were about 7. And we realized that neither of us had yet ordered a bracelet to kind of continue the tradition that we were raised in. And both of us were really fortunate to have been gifted beautiful bracelets by our tutus at different phases of our life. My mom was given one when I was born from my tutu that I always knew I was going to get when I was 16. And Noe has similar stories. And so we were like, gosh, where are we going to get our bracelets? And a lot of the people who'd made ours had since passed. And so we really just wanted to make them in the same style. And so we sort of started a jewelry company. We were just started from conversations. And It's really fun getting to do it with like such a longtime friend.
I love that because, I mean, like you, I also got my bracelet from my tutu when I was 16, and it's just part of our culture, and it's a tradition here.
Yeah.
And then with your bracelets, you wanted to bring something a little different, keep the same sort of feel to it, but add a little bit of something from your heart or from you, right?
So a lot of them are really inspired. I mean, most of them are actually inspired by heirlooms that we were either so fortunate to be gifted at some point in our life, or that we just like admired on an auntie or something, So I remember my one auntie had this bracelet that had the pinwheel background, which is sort of this one. And it's really similar to a little kind of blossom in the back, but I always loved her bracelet so much. So, I never had one, but I always coveted, this style.
Right.
So that's one that we did. They just all kind of have a different story, not one, except for this, this is our own logo. So this is a flower that we created. And it's inspired by the Tudor rose, which is the flower of England, and the crown flower, which was Queen Liliuokalani's favorite flower. So we created our own flower. And so this is a totally new design. And that was to sort of symbolize the friendship between the two queens. And since so much of the company is inspired by our last queen and just women in Hawaii, we really wanted to honor that in some way.
I love that. And that's kind of where your name came from,
Yes.
HIE. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so HIE comes from the word mahie, or mahie, and we talked to an auntie about helping us name it. And we really wanted to sort of pick a name that just kind of captured the essence of Queen Liliuokalani and her love for her people and her, her just admirability. And honestly, we just think women in Hawaii are amazing. So we sort of wanted to just honor all of that. And the word mahie means, regal, stately, adored, elegant, handsome. So we felt like that really encompassed everything.
I love that. And I mean, just looking at the bracelets, it does remind me of the older style of Hawaiian bracelet, of like what my tutu looks like. Over time, it kind of got a little more modern looking. But these ones are really bringing back of like, I'm just picturing my tutu's arm. Yeah. And that's exactly what it looks like.
Or her sound.
Yes, exactly the sound. You can hear her from like a mile away. And then on top of that, it's customizable. So you have 9 different designs.
Yes, we have 9 styles. Yep. And almost all of them are customizable on the exterior engraving, and all but 1 are customizable in the interior engraving. So, excuse me, it's all but 2. This is this one isn't. This is our lei pikake, and it's inspired by, that pikake, that Ming necklace that a lot of people had when we were growing up. So that's inspired by that. But so this one and this other tutu Leslie, you cannot engrave on the inside. But it's really nice because on the others you can make like a certain message. And if I look at my bracelets, they say, when I graduate from high school, or like a special message for my tutu and granddad. So there's just so many different ways you can really put your story and love into these.
Love that. Well, speaking of stories, let's talk about Le'aloha, your book that's about to drop. You can purchase it now, but it's not dropping until when?
April 25th, right in time for May Day.
Awesome. And tell me what the book is about.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this book has been such a joy for me to make. It really was inspired by my tutu and her love of lei and this tradition that I was really fortunate to be raised in. And we really, me and my partner, my co-author Jenny Fiedler, we got to really interview her friends, her mentors, other culture practitioners, just about how lei is kind of in every single part of our life, and how we celebrate it with so many different occasions and how it integrates into our culture. And this is like a collaboration of like so many beautiful people and stories and voices and photos, and I'm really excited. It's really pretty,
Well, congratulations on the new line, on the book that's about to drop. If people want to get more information or purchase the book, where can they go?
Well, my website for the book is meleana.com, which has links to both Amazon and Penguin Random House, and then HIEHawaii.com is our bracelets. And so we're trying to have like monthly trunk shows so we can let people come feel and touch them, because sometimes the website doesn't do justice, and they're also being carried at Ron Herman in Waikiki.
Awesome. Well, beautiful. Everything is just stunning here. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Check her out, Meleana from HIE Heirlooms of Hawaii. We're going to have everything on HiNowDaily.com. Mahalo.
Thank you.
New to Arcadia family of companies is Haleola Kino. Now let's celebrate and have some fun.
Haleola Kino is a standalone 32-bed nursing community located on the 2nd floor of One Kalakaua Senior Living Association. We provide rehabilitation, nursing services, and we have a strong referral system with direct admission from the hospitals.
Hale'olakino was owned and operated by Life Care Services, which is the second largest owner-operator of skilled nursing communities in the United States. Hale'olakino developed and maintained a 5 out of 5 star rating for a nursing home that you can have. So they are one of the best in the state when it comes to senior living care. And that aligns with what Arcadia Family of Companies is doing with our kupuna as well. Before the acquisition in November of 2022, the Arcadia Family of Companies had a strong working relationship with One Kalakaua Senior Living Community. We both share the same common goal, which is to provide the best quality care and services to our kupuna. When Life Care Services indicated that they were going to cease operations of Hale'olakino, One Kalakaua reached out to the Arcadia Family of Companies and asked us if we would be interested in taking over ownership of Hale'olakino, and determined that the acquisition was the right thing to do. It will continue to allow us to enhance our mission of providing the best quality care and services by improving the current network of services that we have, and also enhance the ability to recruit and retain staff as well.
Hale'olakino employs almost 40 employees. We have a variety of positions ranging from administration, healthcare, dining, environmental services, and housekeeping. It takes a special person to take care of our kupuna. And we are blessed to have employees that are caring, compassionate, and dedicated, working for the Arcadia Family of Companies. Our employees are the best, and without them, we would not be able to do the great things that we do. We strive to be the best employer. Employees are rewarded with outstanding benefits such as retirement plan with a company contribution of 8.5%, an education assistance plan, and 11 paid holidays, just to name a few. We also focus on engaging our employees to strengthen retention through employee appreciation and wellness programs, development opportunities, and just support them to be their best. If you are interested with our services, visit us at arcadia.org.
Brought to you by Arcadia Family of Companies.
Today on High Now, we're back at Thrive Med Spa with Dr. Scott Sanderson. And today we're going to talk about ARTIS, which is a brand new procedure. It is a hair transplant robotic device. Tell me about what that is.
So we're very excited about this technology. We'll be the first and the only practice in Hawaii to have this newest version of the ARTIS robot. There's a lot of people out there who have lost their hair. So what we can do is take hair from one area on your head where it's very thick, and we can move it to the area where you don't have hair, and then it grows and it's permanent.
Wow, permanent. That is a huge thing to consider when you're trying to transplant those hairs or regrow it in different areas of your head.
Yes, the amazing part about this procedure is it really is permanent, because this hair that we take from the donor site, it doesn't have the same sensitivity to the hormone DHT that causes most female and male pattern baldness. And that's what causes this hair up here is sensitive to that hormone. This hair is not. And when we move it, it maintains that lack of sensitivity. So it's going to stay there forever. The ARTIS robot can actually extract about 1,800 grafts in 1 hour. Basically what it does is it uses a microscope to analyze the follicles in the area that we're going to take the donors from, and it analyzes the angle that they come out, it analyzes the thickness, all the qualities of each follicle, and then selects just the best follicles and pulls them one at a time. And then the entire follicle just gets moved up to the area. The robot can work so quickly, and the robot also does the best job of analyzing them in ways that human eyes just can't analyze.
Extracting that many at a time, that fast, will it hurt?
No. So first we start off with a nitrous gas. So I'll give somebody a little bit of laughing gas like they do at the dentist's office, and then I do a nerve block. So I'll take some numbing medicine and I'll put it into the scalp around where all the nerves are, and then the scalp goes completely numb after we do the blocks.
So how many times does someone need to have the procedure done?
Most people, they're gonna need one and they're gonna be done. and that's forever. There are some people who need a really extensive transplant who might need a couple of procedures.
Who would be perfect for the artist procedure?
So it's mostly males and then females with female pattern baldness or male pattern baldness, but also people with scars. So if somebody had an accident and have a large scar in the scalp, I can actually fill a scar in with some of those follicles from back there, and then, or maybe somebody had a burn.
You guys are the only ones carrying this brand new technology, right?
Yes, we are.
Only people. So if you want to get this procedure done, you have to come into Thrive Med Spa right here.
To get set up with a free consultation, DM us on Instagram. It's Scott Sanderson MD. They can message us on Facebook. Easiest way is probably to call 808-523-5483, or they can message us actually through our website, thrivemedspa.com.
Today on High Now, we're bringing you a sip closer to paradise, courtesy of Volcano Winery, where they offer tastings and tours 7 days a week. Obviously, Hawaii Island, very unique place and unique climate here. How does that affect the grapes and what you folks are able to produce?
We're super blessed that this vineyard is a little bit higher altitude and elevation, and we are directly located on Kilauea Volcano and across from Halima Mount Crater. So we're getting a nice cooler temperature, we're getting a little less rain than some of our lower climates, and we're getting the natural frost that we need to grow grapes here on property.
So what makes it so unique is that we are so close to the volcano here. You know, Kilauea Caldera, Halima Mau. We sit on close to 70 acres of land here. We grow both grapes and we grow tea here.
We specialize in 8 wines here. 6 of those are table wines that are most popular. And then we have 2 estate vintages that we do small batches of and have released once a year. And one of our top sellers for sure is the Volcano Red that we have here. This is a fruit blend. It features a local fruit that's called Djibouti Kaba. We source that locally and blend it to a California grape blend, which is Ruby Red Cabernet. Now this one is going to have more of a jammy kind of taste to it because we're going to be tasting a lot of cherry and cranberry notes. That's coming from 15% Djibouti Kaba, which is that local berry.
I like that. I like that fruit tasting when it comes to wine.
It's a really nice jammy balance of kind of fruity and tart and gives you a really good semi-sweet red. With the Hawaiian Guava Grape Blend.
Wait, say that one more time.
Hawaiian Guava Grape Blend.
What about that do you not want? I like all those things.
Blending that to Muscat Dry is going to give us a really nice tropical, fruity, but also complex wine that has some of the skins of the guava coming through, a little bit of a spicy note. It is going to give you a little bit more of a sweeter guava tone to it, but a very balanced wine as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Tart, little
Sweet.
tart on the finish, yeah. So we're gonna try one of our top-selling dessert wines now, which is 100% local macadamia nut honey. It's gonna be very silky and smooth and delicate.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Lonnie. Wow. Lonnie, if people want to come down here at Volcano Winery, check you folks out, schedule a tour, what's happening on these tours and what do people get to taste when they come down here?
We're open daily, 10 to 5:30. You can walk in and come and do a tasting anytime. We have 6 wines, all 6 of these wines on the tasting flight for you to enjoy. We have 2 estate teas, gourmet cheese platters that we make here, and you can book a private tour if you would like. You just have to go ahead and call us, go online, email us, and let us know you want to do that 24 hours in advance.
What do you think makes Volcano Winery so unique, so different than others that are out there?
We're gonna get the Aloha Spirit here. I want to say Aloha Spirit, delicious, unique wines, and a beautiful, cool estate where you're gonna try a different temperature than the rest of the islands. We have Facebook and Instagram, so you can find us on Volcano Winery High on Instagram and just Volcano Winery on Facebook.
Hawaii Tourism Japan is in partnership with Hawaii Tourism Authority to kick off Meleana in Action. I'm here with Caroline Anderson of HTA. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Tell me about the partnership and how that's been going so far.
Yeah, we totally appreciate Hawaii Tourism Japan and all their efforts to showcase Hawaii to the Japan market. And this Meleana in Action is a totally perfect way to share with the visitors, you know, what organization, businesses, our local community are doing to take care of our home. Meleana in Action.
That's right, Meleana in Action and Meleana Ku'uhome as well. Tell me about that idea.
Yeah, Meleana Ku'uhome. So that's all about taking care of our beloved home, which is what you know, our president and CEO John DeFries always talks about. Is, you know, if we love the place where we live, you know, it will emanate and we will take care of that. And so, you know, that is what we're doing with our destination management action plans. It's in our 3rd year, basically heading into our 3rd year. We're making good progress on it. It's all about involving community, our industry, other sectors in Malama Ku'uhome, taking care of our home.
That's right, and you guys are taking a holistic approach, and that means getting everybody involved, not leaving anybody out, so that we can come up with a great solution that will benefit everyone.
Yeah, exactly. And so some examples of what we're doing are on the island of Lanai, we worked with community to come up with how they want to share their island with visitors. So everything from messaging to development of a brochure to hand out to visitors, to getting that information up on our website and other industry websites, shows how community can work with our industry and share what they want to share with visitors.
Now, Caroline, you mentioned working together. There is a Made in Hawaii workshop that's coming up. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so the Hawaii Tourism Authority is partnering with the Department of Business, Economic Development and Tourism for their Made in Hawaii workshop. It's a branding workshop. So anyone who's interested in learning more about the Made in Hawaii program or being a participant in it or sharing their mana'o about the program or how to get involved, it's happening on March 29th at the Hawaii Convention Center. And for more information, they can go to madein.hawaii.gov to find out more information and to register.
Caroline, thank you so much for joining me today. Thanks. All right, well, go ahead and check them out if you want to go and attend the workshop. We're going to have everything up on HINowDaily.com. Mahalo. Welcome back to Hi Now Weekender. We are doing a workout today, and that's why I've brought my friends Renee and Doris here of Still and Moving Center in Kaka'ako. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining me today.
I'm so glad to be here.
All right, and I'm so glad too, because we're going to work out in a bit. But first, let's find out a little bit about Still and Moving Center and what you folks do there.
Okay. Well, do you want to ask us our motto?
I would love to. What is your motto?
Our motto is move your body, still your mind, find center, find joy.
Find joy, and already I'm so happy. So I can just imagine everybody coming in to Still and Moving Center having a great time. But we were talking a little earlier, and you're saying if you want a six-pack, that's not what we do. We move, but it's about mindful meditation, moving. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. So the reason I founded Still and Moving Center was that for me, just sitting on a cushion and meditating is something I really wanted to do, but it's not so easy for me. I am a very high energy person.
Me too.
So I learned a movement practice. It's called Nia, by the way, that for me allowed me to do moving meditation. So have that sense of being fully present, fully engaged, and my body's in motion.
I love that, and that's why you decided to open Still and Moving Center. That's why you decided to open it, because you thought maybe other people would want to join you, right?
Yes.
All right.
And knowing, there are actually so many different mindful movement practices. If you're doing Tai Chi, if you're doing yoga, if you're doing a good Pilates workout, you are engaged in very mindful movement, listening to the body, moving your body's way so it's really healthy, and also fully engaged. Like when I finish one of my classes, I've been so fully at that class, it's like, I've been on vacation. I wasn't anywhere else. There were no worries in my mind.
Well, we could all use a vacation, right? I mean, I gotta take one of these classes because I love me a vacation right now. But I mean, tons of different things. I mean, you incorporate mindful meditation, movement, Tai Chi, yoga, all the above, and hula. That's something that you like to do, right?
Oh, and I never took hula as a child, and I was born and raised here, and so just had the good fortune of finding Still and Moving Center and Kumu Malia Helela. And so I started about 10 years ago,
All
you know?
right.
And boy, it's never too late to start something, and I just love it. It has really transformed my life.
Awesome. Well, let's see a little move that you brought with you today,
Yes.
and walk us through it.
I have a cool story. When I saw Meleana dance about Poliahu, the snow goddess of Mauna Kea, in our ballroom, I literally saw snow swirling around her.
Wow.
I mean, that is the pinnacle of hula, right? When you become those elements of nature, it's just amazing.
Wow.
So anyway, but as far as moving meditation goes, I love this move about rain, which we've been having a lot lately. So with your wrist, we lead with your wrist, and you can just flutter your fingers on a diagonal, lift with your wrist, and then flutter diagonal in front. We lift again. And so, you know, you can just keep doing this, become one with the rain.
I love that. And you become one with the rain, you're connecting, you're actually imagining, right?
Yes.
The rain, the sound, everything.
Yes.
I love that.
And then just gentle breathing as you know, and then you can just soften your knees as you come down, come up straight, and then
I love that.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna change gears and we're gonna move over to you. This is gonna get a little fun, and you tell me what we're doing next.
Okay. This is a move that I learned in my practice, NIA. NIA is
And
the
NIA
name.
stands for?
It originally meant non-impact aerobics, and it incorporated so many things like some martial arts, a lot of dance, and yoga, so it went beyond that. So we just call it NIA.
Okay.
This is a move called a wiggle hop.
Wiggle hop, let's wiggle.
Ever since I learned this move, I never since this move have had to go to a chiropractor.
You heard?
It does such good things for my spine.
Okay.
So what I'd like you to do is we're just going to go into it piece by piece.
Okay.
Mindfully. Okay. I want you to wag your tail.
Ooh.
Yeah, just doggy tail. Wag, wag, wag. And then do something either with your, you could sense your rib cage or your shoulders. I want you to get those moving.
Ooh, we're flowing, we're doing it.
And
We're
now let's let your head go. Yeah. And then I want you to also drop your heels. This is from Qigong.
Okay.
Drop your heels so that there's a little
Okay.
yeah.
And you're supposed to wiggle at the same
and
time?
now do your whole weight. Hips. Your chest.
Oh, this
your
is
head.
cool. I like this. My spine is loosening up here.
So when you've been sitting in a, you know, airline seat,
You wiggle and pop.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to like move or what? Woo, ladies! Bringing it on High Now Weekend there. All right.
This is what I do on the plane.
I love
if you
that.
wonder who's that crazy lady near the restrooms doing this odd thing.
Well, you
That's
got to take one of her
me.
classes at Still and Moving Center in Kaka'ako. You have a fantastic sale that's going to the end of the month, right?
Yes, we do.
Tell them about it.
Unlimited classes. And this is a sale. We're taking our price down halfway. I was told, you know, you really need to raise your prices, Renee. It'll bring more money in. And I said, no. I would rather have twice as many people coming in and half the price. So that's what we're doing to celebrate our 12th birthday.
Awesome.
So through the end of the month, unlimited membership.
Well, happy birthday. And where can people get more information?
StillAndMovingCenter.com.
All right, Doris and Renee, thank you so much for joining me. We're going to have everything up on HighNowDaily.com. It's all about connection.
Yes. Thank you so much. Aloha.
Today we're at the National Tropical Botanical Garden on the beautiful island of Kauai. I'm with Mike Demota, who is the curator of living collections here.
NTBG has a long history with native plant conservation going back to the late 1970s with some of our very well-known field botanists.
Part of the vision for the Kauai Destination Management Action Plan focuses on the importance of the island's fragile ecosystems.
Native plant conservation includes many things in documenting flora of Hawaii, for example, doing all that field work, making collections and locating where they are, and describing ecosystems is a very, very important aspect. One of the other important things we do here is conservation of our canoe plants. The Hawaiians were part of a long tradition of seafaring and discovery. They learned to travel with their own food and medicinal supplies. So to all the islands in Polynesia, they brought about 24 kinds of plants that were used as either food, fiber, or medicinal sources. Coconuts, taros, sweet potatoes, breadfruit, to name just a few. The conservation of the biology of an island and the cultural values of the people that live on that place is something that is kind of in tune with traditional ways of life all over the world. Polynesians, generally, and the Hawaiians in particular, learned to live on islands. And so they learned to live in concert with the islands. When they arrived, they didn't do things that would upset the ecosystem because they realized they depended on it. They understood how important it was to maintain the watershed, and their agricultural practices and their lifestyles actually helped to enhance ecosystem function. You can kind of tell which plants were really important in Hawaiian culture by the diversity in the cultivars that we have today. Now with taro, we all grew up eating poi here, and there's only about 3 or 4 varieties of taro that are grown for poi. They produce a very good quality poi. They're very high yielding, so they can be profitable for the farmers. But there's 100 other varieties at least that don't have the same characteristics. And as a botanical garden, I've always felt that it's our responsibility to continue to grow these other varieties, because with the climate change, we don't know which varieties of taro are going to be useful in the future.
What are some of the biggest threats to our native species?
Right now, a huge threat to our native species are invasive species. Invasive pathogens, and for example, with ohia, the rapid ohia death. But then there's, of course, feral pigs and goats and deer trampling in the forest, eating up everything on the ground. Then invasive plants and trees. They are aggressive, and they replace our native plants very, very easily. The loss of our native species, particularly up in the watershed, would be detrimental to us even living here. Everybody can contribute. By planting a few native plants in your yard, you're providing habitat for even native insects, which are an important part of the ecosystem.
And people can also come down here to the National Tropical Botanical Gardens and get more information. They can come and take some tours.
You can go on our garden's website and read about the tours that are available here. You can also go on our garden website to see how you can help NTBG.
Today we're at Leilani Farm Sanctuary in Haiku, Maui. This is home to over 300 rescued animals, just like Merlot the tortoise. Come on in, take a tour, and volunteer.
Leilani Farm Sanctuary is a refuge for rescued animals and education center for visitors, humane education. We were founded 25 years ago, and it's an 8-acre refuge with a variety of animals, including donkeys, goats, chickens, rabbits, tortoises, turkeys, pigs, deer, and the animals are exceptionally friendly.
The Maui Nui Destination Management Action Plan was initiated by the Hawaii Tourism Authority, and the whole purpose is to reset, redefine, and rebuild the direction of tourism in a more regenerative sense. So with Leilani Farm Sanctuary as one of our Malama Hawaii partners, they're actually inviting visitors to come, and it's really so that they can open the door to a really unique and authentic experience.
When visitors arrive, they walk down a path that leads them through botanical gardens. The plants are both ornamental, and they also are grown to provide food for the animals. We offer the farm tours 3 days a week, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12 noon, and also Saturdays at 10 a.m. And the visitors are invited to stay after the tour. They can hang out as long as they want and enjoy this beautiful farm. And then we also provide humane education literature. We also have volunteer opportunities. There's so many ways people can help, whether or not they have any skills. And we're so fortunate because we have some visitors who come year after year. They bring their families, they stay for the morning, and they volunteer. And it's such a wonderful help for us and such a unique experience for them.
Leilani Farm Sanctuary is a great place for visitors to stop along the road to Hana, book a tour here, maybe even come and volunteer. And we really want to encourage visitors to go to where they're welcome, where they're invited, where there's signs, welcoming them in. as opposed to places where it might be private property, might not be any signs, and where there might be some hazards.
Visitors can book their reservations directly through our website. They can just go to leilanifarmsanctuary.org and pick whatever day and time they want and reserve their spaces that way. We're so thrilled when we hear people say that their experience at Leilani Farm Sanctuary was the highlight of their whole visit to the Hawaiian Islands.
Welcome back to Hi Now Weekender. I'm back with Little Sparrow. Again, we have Vince and Halley, and we've got two more dishes. Why don't you go ahead and introduce the two people here?
What we have here is the CBM. It's kind of where we started.
Yeah.
It's our lemon spinach spetzel with chicken, mushrooms, and our house smoked bacon.
Okay.
Topped with a paprikash sauce, like a nod to the way they eat it in Hungary, which is with a paprika-based kind of creamy chicken dish.
Is this gonna be spicy?
No.
Not spicy.
But if you come and you want it spicy, I can always put spice in it. And if you see something spicy on the menu, I can take spice out.
This is delicious.
Thanks.
And it's very different from the other two that I had earlier.
Yeah, it's really homey, really like warm.
Yes, hearty, warm. Yeah, it's really, really phenomenal. And like you said, customizable. So you've got your list of dishes that are on the menu, but you can add to it, take things away, make it how you want, right?
Yeah, a lot of folks will get the CBM, and if they don't want bacon, they'll get broccoli instead, which is really nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then what is this dish here?
This is a truffle mushroom. This is the dish that was one of our first specials, and people kept coming back and asking for it, so we ended up putting it on the menu. It's got roasted mushrooms, truffle oil, garlic, sauteed kale, and it's finished off with a little bit of truffle, lemon, and black pepper aioli, and crispy fried garlic.
Woo!
Big
Straight
flavor.
to the taste. Yeah, straight to the taste buds. This is delicious.
Thank you.
The garlic and the truffle, I don't know which one I like more, but together, they make a great pair. That's so awesome. Okay, now I have to try what the spetzel is without any flavoring on it. What am I gonna
Kind of like eating like a cooked off noodle, like without any sauce.
Okay, so this one is the traditional.
Yeah, original.
Okay. Yeah, just like a noodle. It kind of tastes like a tortellini or something like that. Yeah. And then this one, does it have any flavors on it?
It has the spinach and the lemon, so it's like fresh zested lemon, and then the pureed spinach. So it does have a little bit of a flavor, but it also, you know, a lot of parents will get it for their kids and sneak the veggie in.
There you go.
It's a little bit more bright.
Yeah.
I love that. And you guys are making everything fresh.
Yeah, every week.
Every week. And remind everybody one more time where you guys are weekly. This is so delicious while I dig in here.
Yeah, we're at 3 different farmers markets. We're at Blaisdell Arena from 4 to 7 on Wednesday. Thursday, we're in Kailua from 4 to 7. And then Saturday, we're Kaka'ako from 8 a.m. until noon. And every second, fourth, and fifth Sunday of the month, we're in Mililani from, they just changed the hours, so it's going to be 8 a.m. until 11 now.
Awesome. And then I got to ask, Little Sparrow, how did you guys come up with that name?
So we were looking into like more of the history of spetzel. We've been cooking it, but didn't really know a lot of like the history of it. And as we were researching, we found out that in one of the dialects in Germany, Little Sparrow is actually spetzel. It's how it's translated.
Oh,
so as the noodles fall from into the water as they cook, they look like the birds flying.
I love that. That's super cute. Love the name. And of course, check them out. And they're also going to be today at Arts for Aikahi. So we're going to make sure that you guys head down there so you can try this out because it's really, really yummy. But head to Arts for Aikahi at Aikahi Elementary School today, 3 to 9 p.m. Take a look at this flyer right here. We've got food trucks, a fun fair for the kids, entertainment like you see Penny Dean. We've got BET, and we've got Kamuala Kahuano. So go ahead and check that out. Again, 3 to 9 p.m. Aikahi Elementary School. If you didn't get your tickets already, just head over to aikahielementary.com or just purchase tickets at the door. This is a benefit to support their arts program, Hui o Aikahi, the hula performance, and all that good stuff. So it's really supporting the kids when you come on down to the event. I'll be there as the MC, so we're gonna have a good time. Again, 3 to 9 today, and then you can try out the amazing food from Little Sparrow. And as I dig in, we gotta talk before that about the giveaway.
Yeah.
$100, right?
Yep.
$100 to Little Sparrow. All you have to do to get a hold of that is to head over to our Instagram. You're gonna like our post, comment, or tag a few friends that you want to come and sit at the truck with and eat some spätzle. Yeah, easy to do. So head over to our Hi Now Daily Instagram. Thank you folks so much for joining me today and giving me my first taste of spätzle. All right, well, we're gonna have everything up on HiNowDaily.com. Mahalo.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Today on Hi Now, we're at Pearl Kai Shopping Center, and we're here to check out Toe Beans and Dreams Adoption Cafe, where they're supporting not just the animals, but also the people in our local community.
Toe Beans and Dreams opened in September 2022, and we opened to fulfill two things for the community. First of all, a place to adopt homeless animals that have been rescued by our nonprofit called Cat Charities. And the second reason that we opened is to give young adults with developmental disabilities an opportunity to have a job. So we hire people with Down syndrome and autism and extreme anxiety, and we give them an opportunity to have a job and an opportunity to integrate into society and have a workplace to come feel a part of. So you can come in and you can play with our kitties. An hour costs $15. We give you treats to feed the kitties. We have wand toys, 2 beautiful rooms to come in and spend time with. And if you choose to adopt an animal, you can do that by filling out an application. We also adopt out puppies. We have chinchillas, we have bunnies, and we have kitties. So a green collar means that this kitty is adoptable. It means that this kitty has had all of its shots. It's been spayed or neutered, it's microchipped, it's been treated for fleas, parasites, it has had all the medical care needed. Well, as a pediatric neuropsychologist, I would see kids being diagnosed with developmental disabilities, and I'd see them growing up. And I saw that they weren't getting jobs as they got older. This opportunity gives them a place where they can come, be accepted, and have opportunities. It's a place where you can come and feel safe and welcome. Your children are welcome. It's a community safe place. We have 2 rooms to come enjoy the kitties. Both of our rooms are connected by a stairway that is just for the kitties. And our rooms are designed for cats, so they feel very safe in here.
Now, in addition to all of the fun that people can have down here with the kitties, just steps outside, you guys have a very serious cafe with some good food.
Our menu at Toe Beans and Dreams, we do amazing breakfast items. We have a full coffee bar, so you can get all of your fraps and your lattes and your ice cold brew and specialty teas. We also do bagel sandwiches, which are amazing with fresh sprouts and veggies and different types of meats and cheese. So good, right?
Delicious.
Right? And we have a full bakery where we have all of these handmade items that are made from scratch. This is a roasted pineapple cupcake. And we have Dole Whip ice cream, chocolate ice cream. We also do incredible birthday parties where the kids have a whole kitty theme, games. We play kitty bingo for the kids, and then they get to go in and play with the animals as well.
Karen, if people want to get more information, or they just want to come down here and check you guys out, what is the best way to get more information?
So Toe Beans HI, toebeanshigh.com is our website.
Thank you all so much for watching Hi Now Weekender. I just wanted to thank all of our guests for joining me today. And of course, Oloho Designs for styling me out in this beautiful dress. Loving it. I can't wait to see what you all are putting out for Merry Monarch this year. And of course, for Little Sparrow coming on in the food truck we had today. Delicious. Go and check them out at Arts for Aikahi today, 3 to 9 at Aikahi Elementary. But now, I'm going to go ahead and finish my plate of spätzle. Bon appetit.
Wow, why? How come every time I hold an animal, I rock it like it's my baby? He loves being babied. You caught that? Just kidding. Holy.
You just hold the wing.
Yeah. You know, with my babies. Oh, and then my babies did that too.
If he gets squirmy, you can set him down.
You do your thing. You do your thing. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
But, oh, they want to scrap. Okay.